Alright folks, it's time for us to dive back into the Blue in the Face playthrough for Titanfall 2. We are blitzing our way through the game and there are so many awesome set pieces for us to tackle today, so let's get right into it. If only he knew how many of his people I've killed.
Listen up. The IMC have developed a fold weapon. It has the power to destroy entire worlds, but without its power source, the Ark, it is inoperable. Your mission is to capture the Ark before it can leave the airbase. Marauder Corps, weapons hot. Stand by for Titanfall.
Here we go. We're dropping down in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay. This is my favorite mission in the game because the set piece that we get dropped into is super cool, but also because it is all Titan combat and I love me some giant robots. So the first thing that we got to do is blow up all the cannons, but we can't actually do that. We have to wait for the AI to do it. They're about to blot out the sun with some rockets. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we took a buttload of damage on the way, but we're good to go. I'm going to stick with the classic BT-7274 loadout. We're going to use the chain gun that we have, as well as the rocket pods that I can use to lock on to enemies and spread the love pretty evenly. The lock on from those rockets happens very quickly when there's a lot of targets.
We got Reapers, L7, turn it around.
But this is such a large battlefield and it feels very epic in scale. And I'm gonna stay back for most of it because there's just so many Titans stomping around and they do a pretty good amount of damage. And I'll just keep locking on, spreading the love, softening up the targets, even getting some kills from time to time as well. That brute hovering in the air will take him out very quickly. Alright, I think we can push up a tiny bit. It said something was locked onto me, but I don't know if it actually ended up firing. Alright, we've got our core as well, and more Titans are on the way. So why don't I try and position myself to where I can see a bunch of them, and then activate the core, try and get a couple of kills with it. Core, 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 core. That's 2. Ah, only got 2. I couldn't find the other one. Oh, there was another one right there. I should have turned around and got him. All right, you can enjoy that. You just sit in that a little bit. Oh, he left it immediately. But yeah, there's so much giant robots, so much metal on metal action right now. It's amazing. Up, he's putting up his shield. I'll put up my shield and catch it and throw it back at him. We're playing hot potato right now. You know what? Let's activate the core again. Because we get our core based on how much damage we do. So as long as I'm doing a lot of damage, I'm going to get a lot of core. So I want to use it as often as I possibly can. There's something about to happen. I feel like Tone was about to hit me with his missile barrage. Oh no, no you don't. Oh, there it is. I caught some of them, but you can't catch all of them. Oh, I got an achievement. Nice. But there's the thing that I love the most about Titan combat in Titanfall 2 is the play and counterplay that you have with your different abilities when you come up into contact with a different chassis. Like Tone, for example. What the hell? Stop punching me so much. Oh, that's a friendly. That's an enemy. But there's a lot of play and counterplay that comes out when you are fighting against different Titans, especially in the multiplayer when you're dealing with a human combatant as opposed to an AI with a more fixed way of doing things. For example, when you're fighting against Brute, they have the vortex shield so they can catch your projectiles, but I am also using a chassis that can catch projectiles right now. So if he tries to catch mine and he succeeds in doing so, I can put up my vortex shield and catch them back and throw them back at him. And then if I'm encountering Tone, they have a shield that they can deploy, but the shield, actually, you know what? Screw this guy. Enjoy the smoke. Beautiful. if I'm coming into contact with Tone, they can put up a physical shield, but I can lock onto them while the shield is up and walk around it and then shoot them once I've cleared the shield. So there's so much play and counterplay within the different abilities. And because you know what each chassis is bringing to the table, you can change your strategy immediately to counter what they're going to do. Unfortunately, Scorch ate a couple of shots from my core with his thermal shield, but that's okay. We ended up getting the kill anyway. There we go. All right, Sarah, I'm going to need you to move. You're kind of blocking the path. We don't need to concern ourselves with all these grunts. They're no threat to us right now. Oh, you can't lock onto Titans when they're in the dome, unfortunately. But I can drop a smoke on him. All right, I probably overextended just a tiny bit, but that's okay. So I actually don't want to get too close to Scorch, because if he puts his thermal shield on me, that's gonna hurt a lot. I don't mind it so much if he's blocking some of my shots with his thermal shield, but if he gets up close to me while his thermal shield is out, then he is gonna cook my butt real fast. Okay, this guy's talking a little smack. I respect it. How about you respect this? There you go. Oh, there you go. Sarah Sarah killed everything. All right, it's fine. Oh, I keep missing the targets. Flight core engaged. Not the best time for that. I had to reload. I thought I was gonna die, but maybe Sarah Briggs saved me, or maybe I hit him with another shot. Whatever the case was, that was fine.
Follow me. There's a lift up ahead. Here we go. Get ready, pilot. Going up. That was the easy part. Well, you're doing a good job, Cooper. As far as I'm concerned, you've earned your pilot certification.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Though I don't need validation from you, Sarah. I already knew I was a pilot. Well, no, I didn't. Anyway, let's take the North Star loadout and equip it, because I'm trying to try everything the game has to offer. This is a sniper loadout. I have to aim down sights in order to spin up my railgun, and then I fire this massive projectile after it's revved up to maximum. It's very cool. And I can VTOL hover just like I can with Brute. Brute is the same chassis as North Star, so they have some similar abilities. But I also have these tethers that I can throw out that will stop enemy Titans from walking forward on me. And then I also have the cluster bombs. It's a dumb rocket that I can fire out, and it explodes into smaller rockets like that. And it's a good way to push Tone out of their shield a little bit. And I am doing crazy amounts of damage because I already got my flight core. So let's go ahead and use it and rain some death from above onto the enemies. Got some good damage there, but I'm gonna pull back. But this right here is why I love the hero system for the hello. This is why I love the hero system for the Titans, because switching between the expedition loadout into North Star, it has completely changed the way I want to interact with the game. Now, granted, just changing weapons alone would do that, sort of though, because I also, in addition to having a different weapon, now have different abilities as well. I can VTOL, I can cluster bomb, I can set out the traps. So much stuff has changed about the way that I can engage with the game because I've changed my chassis. And while there is a beauty to building your own Titan, coming up with your own idea, because like here's the thing, right? If you could fully customize your Titan and do whatever you want with it, you could build your own version of North Star and make something absolutely insane. But for the purposes of multiplayer balancing, the fixed loadout system definitely makes things feel a bit more even and fair, we'll say. For example, if I could change up every single piece of this loadout and turn it into the God mode of North Star, I would do that. but there would also be a severe loss of identity in doing so. The way the system is now, each of these different chassis, especially in the multiplayer, this is more so a discussion for the multiplayer, but each of these individual chassis has an identity and a play style associated with it. When you come into contact with Tone, you know what they can do, you know how to counter it, and you know what their strengths are. But if you could mix and match things, you could really break things, especially with Titans like North Star that already have huge advantages. You can eliminate most of their weaknesses by having the ability to customize. So the sniper is an insanely powerful weapon, especially if you're good with it. It becomes deadly at close range and long range if you're really good at flicking around and hitting your shots. But the cluster missile is probably one of the weaker missile pod attachments in the game, but it has an interesting synergy with tether trap. If you launch down a tether mine and lock down a Titan and then fire a cluster missile at it, then all of a sudden that Titan is stuck in that cluster missile and they're going to take a lot of damage. VTOL hover fits perfectly with the sniper motif. You can hover to get a line of sight advantage over your opponents, and then of course flight core. But if I could change the cluster missile into the multi-target missile system like what we have in the Expedition loadout, then all of a sudden I have a sniper that works perfectly from long range. I have a multi-target missile system that can lock onto you from across the map and fire tracking rockets at you that will absolutely screw you in the pooper. And then if I really wanted to get nutty, I could get rid of the tether trap and put on the vortex shield. So now I've got defense, I've got a multi-target missile system, and I've got a sniper. I'm basically a god. You know what I'm saying? Like the room for shenanigans with fully customizable loadouts in Titanfall 2's Titans feels like it's too high for me. And with all of that said, let's get back to the... Damn it! Let's get back to the to the game. Really, I missed twice? All right, well, missed 3 times. I missed a bunch of shots, and that felt really terrible. But we're back. We're back. Now, on that same note, though, I do really love mech games and giant robot games that allow you to fully customize your mechs. But the thing is, as somebody that's played games like Armored Core and BattleTech and what I'll say is a true mech game, the customization that would be available in Titanfall for mech customization pales in comparison to what exists in real mech games. And this is a bit of a true Scotsman argument that I'm trying to make here, but if you've played games like Armored Core, then you kind of already know what I'm talking about, and you know that the level of things that you can do to your mech is insane, arguably unnecessary, but incredibly fun to do. And I actually don't think North Star is probably ideal for killing Reapers because there's so many of them. I suppose my point here is that the hero system that they have created for the Titans feels very good, and as somebody that has played a bunch of mech games that are mech games first, even if Titanfall had more Titan customization, it wouldn't be enough to satisfy me as somebody that has been to the promised land of mech customization. Hey, somebody's dropping in. As soon as that shield drops down, he's going to strafe. I thought he was going to stay in place for a little bit longer. That's okay. All right, there's a lot of line of sight issues that I'm running into contact with here, so I'm going to switch back over to Expedition and deal with guys this way, because there's a lot of boxes that are blocking me and getting me messed up here. And this feels like it works. Let's activate our burst core and deal with Scorch. Deal with the Brute. Come on, don't get in the cover. All right, we nearly got him, but he backed off in the cover. Oh, you can't lock on to stuff through electric smoke. That's clever. Come on, Scorch. Stop it.
Bliss, this is Sloane. The Ark is headed your way. I'll let Viper take it from here. See you soon.
Well, and there it is. They got away. I'll chase after them. Where you going? You scared? Well, they're a little bit too fast for me. But that was okay. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on the Titan hero system? Do you prefer that, or would you have enjoyed a Titanfall game that allows you to fully customize your Titan and go a little bit deeper with it? Me personally, unless they go to the level of Armored Core customization or Battletech customization, then I'm fine with it either way, and I'm a bit indifferent on it. I think they did a great job, though, with the hero Titans, because Scorch is so memorable in the way it plays. Tone is so memorable in the way it plays. It's so satisfying. North Star, so satisfying to use and to manipulate all these different abilities correctly. Now, the really awesome thing about transitioning from the previous level to this one is that we go from being a big stompy Titan to now we're back in control of Jack Cooper, and this mission is predominantly Jack Cooper. So we are now fast and agile and a lot more vulnerable because we are not in this big mech suit anymore. Also, the set piece is fantastic. All these ships flying by, the environment is beautiful, the skybox is beautiful. Enemy squadron in sight. We've got our rockets that we can fire off. Look at this. Just this just feels badass. Look at that. Is it gonna make it? I think I fired one off and it didn't actually hit anything, but it still looks really cool to make an attempt. The IMS Thermopylae? Somebody was watching 300. Now what's going on? Why is everybody screaming?
Visual clear. I've got good tone.
I got you, kid. Brace yourself.
Barker, nice of you to show up.
You're welcome.
Battleship Malta at 10 o'clock, guarding the Draconis. We can't get past it. Cooper, I need a pilot on board the Malta to secure the deck now.
Okay, so she wants me to get onto that thing. And the 6-4 say they can get me there. I don't know how, though, because we're flying really fast.
Let's do it.
Oh, BT wants to throw me again. That's so ridiculous. All right.
You sure about this, BT?
Trust me.
I suppose. Hey. Don't look at me. Look where you're throwing.
Good luck.
Welcome to the 6-4, Coop.
Cooper, listen up. We can't take you directly to the bridge. We'll never get past those guns. We'll drop you off at the stern and you'll have to work your way forward.
Okay, so they want me to clear the guns,
I'm gonna get as close as I can
and
without crashing.
I'm gonna have to
Your
jump into that.
Now, go!
Now, okay, here we go. Oh my God. What a tragedy, dude. That would have been horrible if I didn't make that jump. Now, on the subject of Viper, he is the only member of the so-called Apex Predators that shows us that he's a badass, because he's flying around at whatever absurd speed that we're flying around at in his Titan, and he destroyed a bunch of stuff. All of these other Apex Predators, they're fucking clowns, bro. They're clowns, and we're serving them up just like the clowns that they are. But Viper, he's probably going to give us some trouble. There's a lot of guys in here. I'm glad I have the Spitfire because I won't have to reload too often. I just have to spray and play. I'm going to play this a little bit more classic Call of Duty style for the moment. Some Stalkers came out. We'll cook our grenade. Oh, crap! Wait, did I get shot in the back? I think I did. I thought I blew myself up with the grenade because I can't really hear the cooking sound in here. It's very loud. All right, let's try that again. But the sound design of this environment is really great because it does feel like it is intentionally very loud so that it is difficult for me to hear the cooking sounds of the grenades because there's just so much going on. We're on a battleship that's being sieged by our friendlies right now. And I think they're providing me with some covering fire, which is nice. Alright, yeah. So the stalkers are going to come out of there. Oh, these guys have to activate the stalkers. So if I kill them before they activate it, then they wouldn't have actually come out. Uh-oh. Almost out of ammo, and I'm taking damage. Let's go invisible. And use the double take a little bit. Oh, he's dead already. That was probably overkill, but it's fine. No harm in making sure we got the target dead. Did I miss? I did. I did. Okay, it's fine. We're good. Ooh, he dropped a Mastiff, and I think I'm running out of bullets on... There we go. Okay, now we've got a long-range weapon and a close-range weapon. That feels pretty good. Let's get on the elevator and ride up. This is a pretty intense level, so I don't know how much I'll be able to talk about the characters and the story and stuff. But this level would probably be my favorite of the pilot levels because it does feel a lot more intense than some of the others, and it's pretty climactic as well. Oh, crap. Well, I'm just going to have to abuse my invisibility. Oh, they were trying to turn on the stalkers. I'm not going to allow that to happen. Cool. Wait, so where's the last turret? Let's... This is literally a guy sitting in it. I just didn't even see him.
Cooper, stand
Okay.
by. The 6-4 are coming aboard.
Oh, the 6-4 coming over. Hey.
Is active on the deck of the Malta.
Hey.
They must be disabled from the bridge before we can approach.
We're on it.
Nice work, Coop. Good covering fire.
We got your back. Commander Briggs, we'll also need your help.
Copy that, Bear. On my way. The bridge is through that hangar over there. Any ideas? Briggs here. What do you need me to do?
Close the door and keep her steady.
He's not thinking. Oh, no. Wait a second.
Follow me. I love this job.
Well, it's never boring.
Just move your ass, Davis. We got the drop.
We've got the drop on him. Not no more, we don't.
The room's clear. That's the bridge up there.
Follow me. Come on, Coop. Keep up. Hold your fire. It's bulletproof. We're gonna breach the glass. Take your marks.
Guy by the stairs.
Tango on the mezzanine.
Shape charges are ready.
Hey, Coop.
Wait.
Four does it.
Wait.
Got my target.
I tried so hard to time that out right. Once again, I have failed to be cool. I thought they were just going to blow it up without having me pick a target or something, and I could throw the grenade in and kill everybody in the room, but it didn't work.
Commander Briggs, the Malta is ours.
Copy that, 6-4. Cooper, you still have control of the bridge. Use your data knife to steer yourself right behind the Draconis. Barker, get BT back to Cooper.
You got it. On my way. Hold on, Tin Man.
All call signs. Clean up hostiles and rendezvous with the Draconis. This is it.
That's too low. Pull back on the stick.
Oh, I have to. Oh, okay. Thank you for the advice,
Coop, you're going the wrong way. Pull it to the left.
bro. Okay. You want to fly it, bro? I've never flown this thing before, bro.
That's it. You did it. Use it tight,
Okay.
Cooper. I'm done babysitting.
Going the wrong way. Yo, you going the wrong way.
Ready to transfer control to pilot.
Cooper will cover you from the rear. Take the deck and get to the Draconis.
2-1. Viper's on station. Your journey ends here, pilot. The skies belong to me. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide.
Now, okay. Viper, he might be a little bit corny in the sense that he just said nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The skies belong to me. Yeah, it's a bit much. I'm not going to deny that, but it's kind of true. Everything that he just said is kind of true because he destroyed a bunch of stuff already. He already showed us that he is a badass. He showed us that he's a badass. He's not just telling us he can do cool stuff. And I don't know that North Star is the best thing to use here, but I also don't know that it's the worst. Because I got my core really quickly, and I was able to deal with those two Titans pretty effectively once I stopped being a potato and missing my shots. But against Viper, I don't know how well this is going to go. Because he's very agile. Yeah, I think he's just going to strafe out of the way of my shots every single time I try to fire him. Or I'll just straight up miss. And his shield is absorbing so much damage. Well, he's coming. Yeah, okay. North Star's not going to work here. Let's just go Expedition and just keep it simple. We just need some raw effectiveness here. Uh-oh. Well, this is bad. All right, we soaked up some of it there. Burst core ready? Let's do it. Get me in position, and then we'll shred him up. In case you're wondering, the turn speed of your gun goes down significantly when you activate burst core. So I'm not a potato when I activate it. It's actually just straight up harder to aim when burst core is active. But we got him. We got him. Expedition was definitely the way to go. He's too fast for the slow-moving projectiles of the North Star. Another fastball? Okay. I'm not ready for it. I like how they named that without my permission. I wouldn't call it the fastball. I would call it the pilot javelin maneuver.
For wind resistance. Calculating. For the cockpit. Take the shot.
BT, you okay?
Left arm severed. However, I am still operational. This ship is rapidly losing altitude. It is up to us, Cooper. Down here.
Watch out! There's a Titan!
We are approaching the Ark's containment unit. The containment unit is too large to carry. We must improvise. I cannot reach the Ark. Cooper, I need your help. Quickly, we need to get off the ship. We are running out of time. This way, Cooper.
Get the Ark out of here!
Negative. We are trapped.
What are you doing?
Protocol 3. I will not lose another pilot. Brace for impact.
And just like that, things got a little bit more interesting. So we are rapidly approaching the end of the campaign, and you can definitely tell by the ramping up of the intensity, the incorporation of more and more set pieces. We had the pseudo D-Day environment where we were in our Titan, and then we transitioned to storming onto the capital ship type of thing where we're running around, we're gunning people, and we get to see other pilots and interact with them with Jack Cooper a little bit. And now finally BT got his arm ripped off by Viper. Viper is the only member of the so-called Apex. He might not even be a member of the Apex Predator because he's actually a badass, and all these other clowns aren't anything. So, you know, we came into contact with a real character that felt like he was intimidating, he was scary, he was flying around and destroying our guys, and we had to take him out. And he posed a more of a threat than Richter. Let's see what you got at close range. What? All right, dude. Whatever. We're done here. Anyway, let's continue on.
Once you have delivered the Ark as per your contract, your payment will be transferred by the IMC.
Just have my money ready. I'll get you your precious cargo, you useless naff. Oi, Titan. You're gonna open up and give me what I want.
Voice command. Not recognized.
Let me just rip it out of him.
Can't risk it. The Ark's unstable.
Listen, hero. You have what's mine, and I want it back. Go on. Tell your Titan to open up.
Still not scared of him.
BT, open that hatch when this guy's dead.
Still trying to be a hero, eh? I have a lot of dosh riding on this contract, my friend. So tell your Titan, if he doesn't open up, I will shoot you in the head.
Pilot in jeopardy. Ocular systems. Marginal. Cannot visually acquire pilot.
Stand him up. You see him now? Right here, right here. Yeah? You see him now?
Functions compromised by severe crash damage.
I don't care how broken you are. I know deep down, some things still work in there. Now open up, or I'm going to shoot your pilot in the head. You still remember numbers, don't you? I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Nah, that wasn't so hard, was it? That's the problem with teams. If you don't win together, you die together.
He's literally on a team, so I don't know why he's saying that. I hate Coop and Blisk so much. Yeah, BT, get him. Get him. Should have fired one at Blisk, but that's okay. That's okay. Somebody wasn't listening when Kuben said the core is unstable.
Nice try, love. Say goodnight.
I'm gonna give it to her good once we get back in our new Titan. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Kuben Blisk and his lackeys are corny. Gonna pull a knife on me while I'm chained up, bro. Get these cuffs off, and then we'll go a few rounds. Now, anyway, let's. BT's dead.
Cooper, over here. Cooper, I can no longer uphold the mission. But you still can. Take the seer kit. It is your best chance for survival.
So contained inside BT's eye is a smart pistol. And what else we got? We got a candy bar? No. We have a data knife, also known as the MacGuffin. And put that on our belt. And then we're taking BT's eye with us as well. Alright. Survive, escape. Survive, evade, resist, and escape. It's time for the last bit of the mission, man. This is the final bit of the campaign. Let's see if I can do something cool. I've been trying to be cool this whole time, and it hasn't really worked. Jump kit initializing. Boom. We've got it. We're back in business. And we've got our aimbot pistol ready to go. Look at that. That's so satisfying. The smart pistol is one of the smart pistol is legit the best creation in Titanfall. The fact that they thought to add something that allows you to experience the movement of the game in its purest form while also engaging with combat, it's fantastic. Now, of course, oh no! Oh, I made it. Now, of course, I suck at the game, and I can't move all that well, so I can't take full advantage of the capabilities of the smart pistol and all the crazy things that you can do moving and shooting with it and not having to worry about aiming. But it's still, in concept, really freaking awesome. Oh, and that guy. Okay, the store is closed. Oh, it's that one. All right, we made it through the door. That was a bit much. I've got terrible momentum. Oh, and the Titan's standing by. Let's bring it in.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Hello, Jack.
New chassis, same Titan?
Old paint, same data core. BT-7274 good to go. It is time to complete our mission.
So what do we got? Legion is what this is. Let me just read what it does. We have a gun shield, power shot, close range knocks back nearby enemies, long range damages all enemies in this path, mode switch between close and long range precision rounds, and automatically smart lock onto target.
I'm throwing everything I've got at the IMC, but it's not going to be enough to stop the fold weapon. I need you to get inside its control room. Commander Briggs to all battle stations. I want close fire support on Cooper and BT. Do whatever it takes to cover them.
Solid copy. We'll go.
Cooper, get up that hill. We'll cover you. Move!
All right, let's put on the close range mode and start getting nutty. This is walk and shoot, stomp forward endlessly. Let's turn on that gun shield and just march him down. Smart core ready, bro? As soon as I run out of ammo, I'm gonna activate the smart core and then just auto lock on everything. Just hold it down and walk.
How the hell did you do that?
Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so satisfying. So let's put up the gun shield and keep shredding some guys. Oh, he almost killed. What? Okay, well, so much for my good time.
Have your money, Blisk. Now go. My forces will take over from here.
About time they do something.
I think our militia pilot's trying to be a hero. He's all yours. Keep the salvage.
Who said anything about salvage? I'll do this one for free.
Why? Poor decisions all around.
You know what I see when I look at you? A pile of easy money.
Well, you say a pile of easy money, but you said there's not going to be any salvage because you're doing it for free. So what are you talking about, sweetie? You're just saying some foolishness and not really thinking before you speak. Alright, let's activate Smart Core and lay some shots into her face. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Corny Apex Predator. You mean nothing to me, Apex Predator. Oh, hello. The lads are here. Let's just put up that gun shield and keep firing. Smart Core online. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. I felt that I kind of messed up a little bit there. I had to reload right as the Smart Core came online, and that was a problem. Let's try that again. So we do like that to kill the first guy. And then Sloan is here. Oh, Sloan is doing her laser core, so I'm just going to not get hit by it. And then we're going to come around the corner firing. And then we'll Smart Core to reload our gun. You can't do anything to me. I hate you. You're terrible. And now these guys are going to drop in. I'll fire at them while they're spawning. There we go. We got the rotation on lock right now. So now I do have to reload. That's fine. I'll just do it. Sloan is back on the field. She means nothing to me. I want to make sure that I'm by cover so I can do that to get away from the laser. And then as soon as... Okay, she's firing that longer than I thought she was, but it's fine. So there she goes. She's going to leave again because she's a coward. Let's see how you handle some Reapers. Obviously, extremely well because they're just Reapers. Goodbye. Gun shield, protect me. It's beautiful. Stop spinning. There we go.
Oi! You ain't walking away that easy.
Oi, you're not walking away either. Where you at, girl?
Warning. I will not be destroyed by some energy used for a pilot.
Wait. I want to punch her. Wait. There we go.
Cooper, get the Ark out of there before...
Get out of here. You stupid so-called Apex Predator. You're done. You're freaking done. And you two, what are you guys doing? A lot of loyalty for a robot. Get out of here. All right, let's get out of here. Press the button.
Cooper, the injector backblast is overloaded my critical internal systems. Attempting to restore ocular systems.
We fired everything at the fold weapon. No effect on target.
Ocular systems restored. My analysis is throw. Warning. Hostile Titan detected.
And here comes Kuben.
It's your lucky day, hero.
Is
I'm
it?
not going to kill you.
Oh, so
I
lucky.
don't work for free.
Oh, okay.
But you don't get to kill me either.
Unfortunately. Now here comes the worst part.
Yeah, you earned this, eh?
He gives me a business card.
Listen, that Vanguard-class Titan is still in there.
Not my problem, Marta. Should have put it in my contract. I've got other people with money to see.
What are you doing? What do you think you are doing?
Ugh, Blisk is so big. He gave me a business card like he's the Joker. Oh my god.
Is our only option. The throw is our only option. Cooper, I require your assistance. My auto-navigation systems are offline. Get me into that injector assembly. We must do this together.
Boost the signal. BT, Cooper, our ground teams can't make it there in time. You've got to find a way to destroy the fold weapon from the inside. There's no other way.
Commander Briggs, I believe I have a solution. In its exposed state, my reactor core may be able to destabilize the Ark at the center of the fold weapon.
What are you saying?
We can blow it up. I'm sending you coordinates for a dropship rendezvous.
Coordinates received. We'll be there, but I don't see how you can.
Trust me, I have done the math.
I sure as hell hope so. We're on our way. Good luck, both of you. Briggs out.
Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Copy that, pilot. Protocol 3. Protect the pilot.
BT, what are you doing?
Trust me.
BT!
Cooper, we just lost BT signal. We're almost there.
So BT in the end sacrificed himself in order to save me. So now I have to just run to the evac in this ridiculous sci-fi wall running puzzle thing. It's very whoa. It's a little bit out of control. Where did I even go? Okay. Okay. You're tracking me. I'm hardly tracking myself. So kudos to you for that. All right. This is insane. I would have. Oh, we're almost. No. Okay, that's fine.
That's it. You're almost there. Move, move. Cooper, jump for it.
Got a visual!
Boxer. Come on, pilot. Parker, get us out of here.
Pilot Cooper. A lot of people owe their lives to you. And to BT. Barker, set a course for Harmony. Take us home.
You got it.
Ninth Fleet, this is Harmony Command. Good to have you back. Welcome home.
The destruction of Typhon saved the planet Harmony. The militia calls this planet their headquarters. Millions of others call it home. Commander Briggs says I'll be inducted into the Marauder Corps and assigned a new Titan. After the techs wipe what's left of my neural link with BT. I don't know what that'll feel like, to get assigned a new Titan. I kinda like the old one.
Great job on Titanfall. To all of you.
This is Pilot Jack Cooper, signing off.
And there it is. We destroyed the Death Star, and Darth BT-7274 sacrificed himself to kill the Emperor, and Kuban Blisk still lives. So look, man, overall, I want to say that the Titanfall 2 campaign is fantastic, but it's very far from being perfect. Because if you look at other shooters that have a campaign like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, Gears of War 1, 2, 3, and every other iteration of it. Halo 1, 2, 3, Halo ODST, Reach. They all allow the game universe to breathe a lot more than the Titanfall universe was allowed to breathe, and you get to interact with the characters more and have their relationships become more solidified. Halo 2 did this really well with the Arbiter. You got to really get to know him and what he was about, and it gave a face to our enemy. But in Titanfall 2, all of our enemies were just generic voice lines of like, you're trying to be a hero, you're not gonna live very long if you do that. Okay, I suppose. All of the characters that got introduced were primarily there for exposition, especially BT, which is part of the reason why I never felt like I got to know him, and I never felt like the relationship between him and Jack was fully realized, because BT gave so much exposition, and there was never a cutscene where Jack and BT were just talking about themselves. Of course, that brings into question whether or not BT is a sentient being and has his own personality, but that is a discussion for another day. My point is, if Titanfall 3 ever comes out, which it won't, I would love to see a more fleshed out relationship between the main characters, as opposed to them being there to dump exposition and provide pseudo background noise for the really awesome mission design. Because the mission design is top notch. The characters and the story, it leaves a little bit to be desired. And the soundtrack just, it didn't really jive with me at all. So I'm happy with it, man. So guys, I'm gonna wrap things up here. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.